It was real exciting to just be a part of it and watch other guys just execute. And we had last week was probably our best week of practice all year, and it really showed in the game.
Why do you think it was your best week of practice?
We just everybody was locked in, doing their job. It wasn't many mistakes in practice as far as like we had a couple new plays in, but not as much. Just executing the plays that we've been running, practicing for weeks. So it was just great energy overall.
The offense just kind of maturing as the
Yeah.
season's going along.
Oh yeah, no doubt. In the beginning, we were a little shaky, not knowing sort of like who we were as an offense, trying to get our identity with DJ being a new quarterback and things like that. A lot of new players, and now it's on the roll now. Yes, sir. No, you're good.
With Justin out, do you feel a little more extra responsibility to kind of step up and maybe use him as inspiration or anything like that?
Oh yeah, no doubt. Just having to pick up where we left off with now that we have a couple guys injured now in the receiving core is just it's a big opportunity, and I don't feel as much pressure, like bad pressure, but it's just um, having to mature, I'd say, in the receiving group. And we had to play it. Me and Dakar, we're pretty young, we're true freshmen, so we just had to make sure we knew our plays and things like that.
Well, what's it going to be like this week? Are you guys going to watch the NC State Wake Forest games because you know if they lose, you guys are in the title?
Oh yeah, no doubt. We'll be checking those scores all throughout the day, and we're depending on a little bit of help right now to get to the ACC championship. So we'll be checking those scores for sure.
How do you feel about even being in that position, given probably at the end of September, everybody had written you guys off?
Yeah, no doubt. We just in September, Coach Sweeney was saying we have a chance. We just have to keep believing and doing what we did this past Saturday, beating Wake Forest was is just putting us in the best position in the ACC right now. So we got the job done.
Well, I'm guessing that as growing up in California, you didn't know that much about Clemson, South Carolina.
No, sir.
What have you learned about this rivalry since joining the Tigers?
Oh yeah, I've learned it's one of the nastiest rivalries, one of the biggest. I just learned today, one of my mentors over at Neary, she said that some of the elementary schools, they have like a Clemson, South Carolina whole week to where they do games versus each other. They wear shirts and all that. So I've learned a lot coming out here and learning about the rivalry.
I guess going back to the one-handed touchdown.
Yes, sir.
So was he holding your arm? Like, were you able to get the right out of the ball?
I was on the way down the field. I was kind of fighting with him, trying to keep him off, not letting him widen me all the way to the sideline, things like that. So it was a little bit of grabbing, but it was mainly just me trying to break free, and the ball was on me, so I just stuck the left out. Yes, sir. Not that I could remember. I don't think I've caught a one-hand pass like that, but it was crazy because in the warm-ups, Coach Grish had overthrew me a pass, and I caught it with my left hand, one-handed. So it was like after I scored, I thought about that, and it was pretty crazy.
And Coach Elliott was talking about just that, it doesn't matter how old you are, that
Yeah.
you can be a leader.
Yes, sir.
How much have you kind of understood that to be something that could be your role now? How have you embraced that?
Oh yeah, no doubt. Past couple of weeks with guys being out and things like that. Just on the offense, a couple of guys need to step up in bigger roles as far as keeping the energy going and things like that. Coach Grish and Coach Elliott have been letting me know that it's kind of I didn't ask for this role, but now I have to step up, and I have the ability to be a leader within the team and the offense as well. So it's I wouldn't say it's hard stepping in this young, being a leader, but it was definitely eye-opening that I'm in this role as quick as I am.
There's a lot of first-year guys in important positions.
Yes, sir.
In your mind, what's the most important thing to be ready for that early?
Most important thing to be ready for is just not letting the moment being bigger than what it is. I would say stepping in big games like we did, and we had a couple guys on the offensive line that are young get in the game, and just relaxing and not being overwhelmed with all the fans and outside things affecting you is just the main thing.
Offense was trying to find itself here, trying
Yes, sir. It's just waiting on the right time and just keeping your head down. As far as our offense, we had to keep our head down this season, fighting through a lot of injuries and just mistakes we were making early on in the year. And just staying at it is the biggest thing, and not getting discouraged and down on yourself.
Is it pretty surreal trotting out there with you and Dakari and Bill, like just given how many teams were available?
Yes, sir.
It's like, what does that mean?
Yeah, I would have never imagined that. This is probably the most injured team I've ever been on as far as the receivers, defenders, all that. But Dakari and I were talking about it the night before because we were roommates at the hotel, just how we thought about playing together, starting, and it's finally here. So it was a pretty crazy moment.
How creative and adept has Coach Elliott and the offensive staff had to be in these same musical tight ends now?
Yes, sir.
Adapting to all the different waves of injuries,
Yeah.
while still, I guess, trying to keep things basic as they've always
Mhm.
What's your perspective on how that sort of evolved and had to come up with different ways to
Yeah. I would just say putting our playmakers in positions that they can make plays. Like we have packages where Davis Allen and another tight end are out wide, so it's basically like spread, but we're just using two big bodies, things like that. It's pretty simple. We've stayed with our basic same plan that we have all year, is just moving pieces around and fitting guys where they can make the most plays.
You mentioned the rivalry. What have you heard about playing in Pittsburgh Stadium, that kind of environment?
Oh yeah, I heard it's pretty bad. The fans are wild over there, and I just heard it's a hostile environment, and I got to get ready for it mentally. Not letting anything affect me during the game. They might throw stuff, say things about your family, all that stuff. So it's just we got to get ready mentally. That's the biggest thing.
Have some of the older guys talked to you and maybe some other younger guys about, hey, you know, we haven't lost to this team in a long, long time, and
Yeah.
we don't want to go out that way.
Oh, yeah.
Is that the message out there?
Oh yeah, no doubt. Dabo had mentioned it in our locker room after the game, saying how many years consecutively we beat them, and if we beat them again this year, it'll make history, things like that. So it's a pretty big deal. Yes, sir.
Just a double, just only question. Carter said last week that you guys decided not to do Collins.
Yeah.
Why did you do that?
I don't think we had like a specific reason, but it's just repping the Collins last name. Sometimes the commentators have a little trouble. He'll catch a pass and they say I caught the pass, things like that. But it really wasn't much thought into it, just repping our last name.
Any questions for Beaux from Zoom? Anybody else here? After you got protected on the pass, DJ looking at you, looking for you.
Oh yeah. He was looking for me, and when I got to the sideline, he just had like the biggest hug for me. We did like our little dance we do in our warm-ups before practice. He was just amped up, probably more than I was in the moment. Just seeing, it was good for me seeing DJ that excited, and I was just happy to make the play for him. Yes, sir.
I guess has it been a little while since you've been energized?
He's been energized throughout the season, but just being able to connect with me again like that multiple times in the game, and how big of a game it was I could see the fire inside of him.
Yes, were you aware of how much he was like scrambling out in that one position?
Oh yeah, that one play, I was trying to find him in the pocket. I thought he was going down a couple of times, so I was trying to stay active, like moving around, trying to juke out the defender. And once I saw him like break out, I just turned up, put my hand up like this, and he found me. I wasn't expecting him to break all those tackles though, that's for sure. But it was pretty tough trying to find him through all the D-line and things like that, but it worked in our favor.
Well, there were a lot of reasons, obviously, why you decided on Clemson. One of them, I'm guessing, part of that mix was that Clemson gets to play for national championships.
Yes,
It's
sir.
a place you can come. Does anything get diminished this year because not only is it unlikely that Clemson's going to be part of the playoff? But I mean, there probably won't be an ACC team
Yeah.
in the playoff either. Does any of that get diminished, or does it drive you guys to, want to get back there next year? Is that the goal?
Oh yeah, no doubt. It's driving us more than ever. This season has been a good learning experience for all of us. Coach Sweeney as well. He told us he hasn't coached a team this hard in a while. So it's just fueling us for next season and the years to come. Yes, sir.
Anybody else? All right. Thanks, Bo.
Appreciate